Hello, it's Dr. Rogini. I just wanted to share today an important topic for mothers who are business owners, who are practitioners or healers. Um, I think this is a very important topic on how you can actually um, leak your energy, or we can call it leak your energy, or feel that you're not getting where you want to be, and you have this dream, this vision, and somehow you're not getting to that level, and you keep taking actions and you feel like you're kind of burning out, right? So this is very important because um, basically what you have to do is do an energetic check where you're not aligned, what have you not completed, things that you haven't cleaned up. Okay, so meaning that, let's say you have, obviously we all have a personal life, so in terms of personal life, where where do things need to be still kind of like fixed and cleaned up? Okay, so let's say you have a messy closet. I'm just giving you an example, a messy closet, and you're so focused with your business, you don't even have time to clean up your closet. You focus with your kids, you focus with your with everything else, but somehow your closet is going behind, right? You're not keeping up with your growth. So I'm going to give you examples because this is what I always do. In the past, I used to, like, visit families and friends, and I will see them very successful. They're probably getting a PhD, or going to creating a business, but when you go to their house, it's all like upside down. Okay, so maybe their closets are messy, their kitchen cabinets are full of things that they don't even use anymore. It's outdated, and I will just go and suggest things to them because for fun, because I know, first of all, it's fun, but I know that's holding them back, right? And just making small changes for them, they started noticing change in their life, and they didn't even know that's what I'm trying to tell them. First, some of them got intimidated, but it did make a difference in their achieving their long-term goals. So what I'm trying to say here is, I've done that too. I'm not perfect, but I do on a regular basis check. I'll take a moment and see what do I need to kind of like finish up and catch up, so I'm also all aligned with everything else in my life. And I think this is a good example because sometimes it could be subtle things that you don't even know. Okay, closet is a big thing, right? It's a big messy closet, or your kitchen cabinet's big and messy, or your other drawers might have, like, you might shove everything in there because you don't get time and you'll look at it later. But you don't realize all those small tiny things are in the back of your mind. You might not even know that's taking up your energy from you focusing to get to your vision, right? Or your dream life, whatever you want to call it. So what you should do is take a moment and kind of list down, where do you need to kind of clean up, clean up, meaning you don't need that anymore, or you need to fix that, or if you need to spend more time with your spouse, make sure you make that time. So things like that, kind of check it around, just see where it's missing, and then balance that out. Okay. And another thing I find, even like books, I love reading books. I love reading books. I love taking courses, fun courses, things that it just makes my soul happy, right? And sometimes I buy books because I'm excited, I want to read this book, and then I come to a point that I might buy like 3 books, right? And then afterwards I was like, I don't want that third book. The first 2 might be very interesting, but third one is like, I don't feel connected, right? So I just put it away. But back of my head is like, I have to finish reading that book. I have to finish reading that book. And because I'm very conscious, I know I'm doing that. Some of you might not even be aware that you're doing that, okay? So then what I do is I literally go to that book. I'm like, you know what? Thank you. I have this whole closure thing. Thank you. I don't need you at this moment. And I put it away, or I give it away to somebody else. So basically I created closure energetically so it doesn't affect me. And these are subtle stuff that you might not even be aware that's affecting your energy and draining you. And you're trying to fix other things in your in your business when you can do small things here and release that, right? Even taking courses, I find sometimes I signed up for courses that don't, you think it's right, and then once you join the course, it doesn't feel right to you, right? And then you think, oh, I wasted all that money, but at the end is, it doesn't make my soul feel happy, right? And at the same time, I'm not gonna like let that course linger around and think in my head, I should complete that course, I should complete that course, which takes a lot of energy, which has happened to me. Like in the past, there was a course that I spent lots of money on. I went halfway through and it didn't feel right to me. I felt like I was like forcing myself to take that course and it didn't feel right. Right. And I felt so guilty. So I had to heal that through inner work. And then eventually I was able to fully release it. So get someone to help you. If you're not sure what to do, this is what I'm doing here. So I help a lot of people, help them to align their energy. And through sets of questions, I'm able to ask where they're holding back their energy. And I've created also a course with that. So what I did is I created the Shakti method to cleanse your and purify your energy. Through that, you increase your awareness, and then you'll be able to realize where you're leaking energy, where you're holding yourself back, and what's stopping you from taking your next action. Okay, and with that course, I've created it the way that you also get a virtual one-on-one session with me, and it's going to be so much fun because all I do with you is ask questions, and through the questions, we're able to navigate and get to answers that you might not even be aware that's holding you back. And 99% of the time, it's not even physical stuff. Most of the time it's forgiveness issues. So I've had clients who have had a hard time forgiving their past, or they're holding on to resentment, and their body is full of pain because all that energy is stored into their body, right? And those are major energetic depletion. But then there's the subtle ones, as I said, cleaning your house, keeping up with your journey. And it's easy for us to get caught up. That's my beautiful dog, she's making a noise there. So, and with your journey, you want to make sure that as you're evolving and moving forward, that you don't have loose ends that have not been cleaned up. Okay, I think just small things like that, like in terms of cleaning your closet, those are things that you can do yourself. Like you don't need me to help you for that, right? But also make sure you don't ignore that part. Like let's say your basement needs a little bit of decluttering, your garage. Sometimes we start accumulating things without us realizing it's just heavy density in the house. And I can recognize when there's high density when I walk into a house because I'm an expert in that. I've been doing this since I was a little girl. And even in my own house, I have to go through a little check. I'm like, okay, especially because in my own house it's a little different because I'm used to it. But even then I have to go through my kids' rooms and closets and kind of declutter. And I don't hire someone for that because I feel like that's something I like to do and it makes me feel good. I create a little closure. But certain things you can hire if you need someone to clean up your backyard or your front yard. It doesn't really matter, but just make sure you keep up with your growth. And this can really affect you if you don't keep up with your growth. I think it's so important because even with myself, like this is our third house, and this house is way bigger than our first house. And it took me a long time to catch up with this huge expansion. For me, that's huge. For someone else who's been living in a house that I live right now, probably it's okay for them. But for me, that's a huge expansion. So I had to get myself up to speed with this expansion. And it was a lot at the beginning, but so take your time, take a moment. I know sometimes we want to be successful with our business and focus over there, but just make sure you don't neglect any other parts of your life, and so you can be up to speed to this beautiful growth and to your vision and your dreams and all the blessings to your vision, because it is an exciting journey. But as I said, take a moment, journal, Or if you can even do this, you can just, if you want to check in your house, so start from one part of your house and kind of move down, right? It's not about creating the perfect clean house, but it's about asking, is this aligned with you? Sometimes I have furnitures I have to let go, and that's part of it because it doesn't match anymore to me, and I let go, I give it away unless it's damaged. But yeah, so just be conscious. I hope this video really helped, because you know what, like, as I know I'm a chiropractor, I'm all about aligning the spine, but just having your spine and your body aligned, but not your mind and your spirit, I think we can't get that far in life. So it's very important to keep all three of them aligned: your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay, so in order to get them all together and working at 100%, you will actually reach your destination much faster. And there's always going to be new destinations. That's not going to stop. You're always going to have new dreams, new vision. That's part of life. That's part of expansion. That's part of human evolution. But take beautiful moments for yourself and do an inventory check. And as mothers, most of you I know who's watching this, you guys are probably already high achieving mothers who want to kind of clean up certain parts of their life to make their life even better. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back on the next video.